Scorpio, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest. Chillin'. My name is Armando. This is a message for the Scorpio Sun Moon Rising Collective. Regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate. I strongly suggest that you take only what does resonate and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you, Scorpio. I honor our energetic exchange. Ever so grateful, as always, to connect. This is your Sun in Libra post-eclipse portal. New moon in Virgo, on our way to the full moon in Aries, I believe. Yes. Okay, Mars in Scorpio reading. Thank you. Happy birthday if you have a Sun in Libra. I open the channel, I establish the channel, and I ask our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light, protect us, protect me as I channel and interpret for your Scorpio divine. I don't know what I'm feeling because I have a Mars in Scorpio placement, and Mars entering Scorpio's got me like jittery. So if you are a Scorpio rising, Mars in Scorpio is in your first house, undoubtedly, or likely somewhere in there in the mix. Yes, second, first, or 12th house in that spiritual headache wash, your value, focusing, zeroing in. The moon is in Scorpio. As we speak, thank you so much, Mercury and Libra. The spiritual understanding of relationships, where you are going next. What have you learned in the last 2.5 years, in the last 2.5 months? What has happened in the last 2.5 months, 2.5 years, or even longer than that, right? 5, 7 years. You have a lot of those tense, aggravating evolution, the numbers of evolution and spirit. Okay, 5 and 7. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I absolutely enjoy reading for y'all. As you know, sometimes it may be difficult to uncover the true scorpionic intent. I ask that you give me permission and allow me to read for you for the topics that we mentioned earlier. Sun in Libra, Mars in Scorpio. So you have the number 9, then you have the number 6. Is this? Yes, thank you so much. Okay, and then number 5 at the bottom of the deck. Here you are. I apologize. I'm like, I have to slow down sometimes, even though I am slow. So it looks like you're in that. You know best, right? You know where you are in the ending and beginning. They are intertwined. As we exit one way, we enter another. Exit plan. Do you have an exit plan? The key, remember the key that we talked about. What can center your focus? This is a lot about this. One of the most difficult practices, the breath, guiding yourself and allowing yourself to feel as you move, as you make decisions in action. And then we have, let me make sure I just like to read the little symbols that James Eade here, maybe I can cut this out. Oh, dedication. Okay. There we go. A dedication. And then we can look up what's your exit plan though? Maybe something you have been dedicated to, or maybe you're moving towards dedication, right? Dedicating yourself to something. And what sixes are the lovers, the heart, the soul, Venus, love, beauty, art, romance. Let's see. Whether heartbreak or heartful, heartfelt. Let's see. Slow love, like learning a new favorite thing about yourself, the kind of love that builds over time. And it is give it time. It'll be a while. Dedicate yourself to one thing, help it grow, nourish it, and you will feel nourished in return. So although it may sound exciting to focus on the other, you've learned that lesson. Focus on you, no matter if you are starting a new relationship or if you are in a relationship. The center now, you're being beckoned to have a quick escape. 9 minutes, okay? Wow. You walk through halls, okay. Make sure you have the key before you walk out the door. Portal to anywhere but here. Okay. Again, are you using a relationship as an escape? Are you using something as a quick escape? Because there's a, and perhaps you realize this aspect, right? I don't mean to call anyone out or to portray anyone in any type of way, but the message here is to make sure you know what you're dedicating yourself to. I say focus on you, right? It'll take a while for you to grow into the new you. Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio. Wow. Yeah, water. The need for cleansing, the need for release, and then what will you call in? This is a lot about your emotional health and well-being. Calling in self-love and self-care. So Kali Ma asks to release. The goddesses ask you to release emotions. If you need to cry it out, that could be the spiritual cleansing card number 50. And then we have card number 18, water. So attune to the moon. Perhaps you do have placements in the 12th house or are of a Piscean nature, very emotive, or Saturn in Pisces is affecting you as far as growth in relationships, mainly the relationship with yourself. It's time to get that part in check. It's like you only spend a little bit of time, or you can start by spending some time with yourself. That's the key. That's what will get you out of trouble. That's the perfect escape plan. Okay. Are you attempting to come up with a escape plan? What takes, for example, a 9-minute conversation could then align you with an entire new path that then it takes over, right? Your life. So are you ready to dedicate yourself to that path that you're choosing? Is it a quick decision? Do you need to spend time with it? You have until after your birthday, right? Okay. Yeah, Empress. What are you releasing and what are you calling in once there's space? Wow, you have the threshold. Bardo, the shadow. Okay, and the tear. There we go. Maybe the release is crying. There is a lot to learn from that. It could be the release of the veil. It could be the unveiling. It could help you to see where to go next. You're at that limit, you're at that point where you need to make a decision. You may feel that way, is what I suppose, that you have to make a decision. Don't forget what you've learned. It could be that you wanted to go your way or go in a specific way, but it may just be that what you need to let happen is for you to uncover, put down the mask, and allow yourself to release what needs to be released. It's applying the lesson more so than acknowledging and learning it. It's wisdom, right? Card number 52, the tear. I don't know why I always say the tear. I don't even mean to laugh. Look, maybe people want what you have. Maybe you went for something, you want something, you've held on to something because of a drive, innate desire, and you were driven by that desire. So now it's about spending time on determining if what you have manifested is rightfully meant for you, or if it was a seasonal thing, or if there is something to take away from it. Okay, a huge emotional release. The crying could be the release, and it could be what allows you to move through seeing the shadow. Get out of that, right? Release yourself from it. We have the Bardo 50, and then threshold 45. Wow. $50, $52. Okay. It has a lot to do with Saturn, of course. And then apocalypses is 74. Okay. Wow. Scorpio. Are we good on time? I feel like we're doing this. I know you're busy, so you're appearing here. There's something about a release, a lifestyle change, a growth spurt emotionally, but also financially. Yes, alchemy. Processing through your relationships in love, letting go of that which there is no love in certain instances. Or it seems like you've had many options in love, or you will have many options in love. Okay, wait, can we focus and center for more time at home, right? Or the need for a safe space for release. The home having a clean space. Safe space, clean space. What do we have in store for the Scorpio collective for their Sun in Libra post new moon solar eclipse in Virgo portal? Mars in Scorpio season. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Hit like. There we are. Yeah. Situation, right? The devil. What needs to be released? Behaviors or wanting something to work. Okay. Lustful behaviors, or it goes back to desire. Making sure you're looking at exactly what you're manifesting. Is it out of ego? Is there a wish fulfillment that you can't attain at the moment because you're holding on to something? There's something better, or there's something that's growing that isn't about it being better. It's about it being fitting and befitting and allowing you to be happy, content, holding on to and wanting something to appear in your life so much that you will do anything to make it a realization. There's a lot of power and control that needs to be relinquished there. The devil, 15, Saturn, Capricorn, Yes, Saturn, masculine. So you could be a masculine. This could be about the way you take action towards what you want, towards creating the life that you want, doing it in the same way, holding on to the same behaviors, holding on to desires that are not innately yours, that you must determine if they actually are befitting and fit your life. Will they actually make you happy in good times? Will you be content in this case? The cup overfloweth, or can you safely drink from your own cup, fill your own cup, move from there? The release of always wanting more and having more, owning more, doing more. Jupiter in Pisces. And then we have strength, Leo. The challenge being the ego. Okay, past, present, future. Past, yes. A lot of maybe people leaving work, changes at work, changes in your friend groups, changes in your relationships, being the feeling of being left behind, left to fend for yourself, judgment. Present. Okay. Presently, the World card, an ending and a new beginning. The new beginning is you're looking at something that you created. It may have you may have the feeling of, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. I don't know if I even want it. Because there's a threshold there. That's exactly what you need to, that's exactly how you need to perceive it. Do I really want that? Is it something that I manifested from the heart? Okay, now you're being given that opportunity. In that, you're actually exercising, manifesting what you want from your heart. Your heart's desires could be fulfilled if you sit and determine that what you've manifested in the last, 2.5 months, 2.5 years, if that is actually where you are now, is it actually where you want to be? Because there's a lot about letting go of almost all the entire way of doing and being, entire way of desire changes. Okay, the World card, more Saturn, and then Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Okay, so you could have a significant placement or lunar node or Moon in Cancer. Or again, it references the summer, a decision in the summer. Okay, future. Fast movement. Quick, you will come out of this. But can you be honest? We'll need to clarify. Thank you. Wow, Scorpio, this went deep. Okay. Wow. You have some intense major arcana. You're ending so many. It's a whole new era, right? For you, undoubtedly. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay. We'll take 4 cards to wrap up your Celtic. Okay. Oh wow, look where you are at now. Don't allow yourself to be closed off, even though you may feel alone. You may feel alone at the moment. You may feel that you have to make these decisions for the highest good of all, mainly you, especially you, okay? Unconditional love, 9 of Pentacles. This is for your business, for your personal growth, health, and monetary, financial. 9 of Pentacles. Venus in Virgo. Venus is in Virgo right now. That's your strength. In this moment, you are being given the strength to really look at this Okay. Oh my gosh, Death card is here. Wow. So that's you. You will have to acknowledge release, acknowledge letting go, allow the fall to happen so that you can see what's trying to burst through come out, right? That's the challenge. What is trying to come to you that you're not allowing because you're holding on to something? Okay. Scorpio. Wow. This got aggressive, so please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. Take only what resonates. Leave only. Yes, moving on, embracing new projects. Okay. It could be purely financial, or it could be relationship wise. Or is it just the hope that you hope that you can move on? You hope that you can celebrate after this. Okay. I believe it is possible because you're making big moves, right? Okay, King of Wands, this is you. And you're in that we talked about in the masculine, how you take action, truly looking at what your innate desires that are true to you and not like fed to you, right? Like looking at the who and the why and the what, and then going from there, taking action on what you truly desire, and more so magnetically drawing it in. Sagittarius, but more Leo. Actually, this is about you healing your body, okay? And then in that romantic, bring more love into life. Bring love. Is there actually love where you have manifested, or is it forceful? Is there a way that you can now relinquish that, release that, and allow true love to sink in, allow yourself to be in love with you, allow yourself to take care of you by, again, determining rightfully what steps to take after you determine what is actually meant for you, meaning that you honestly desire it in an authentic manner. Okay, this may involve, again, coming out of financial strain, worry, concerns, having to leave, having to be alone in the moment so that you can come back to your magnetic, true, inspiring self. You belong in the community as a leader. You've learned this through what you've experienced in the summer or in the last 2.5 years. And so it may be that you were still trying to manifest something, more work, a relationship, or all of it, when God actually just wanted that to happen so you could continue to look at the shadow and how you obtain and work for, and how you to truly look at your innate desires and what you're actually passionate for. You are a leader. You are meant to be a guide in the community. Okay. We have Leo and then shadow aspect of Cancer. So make sure you're taking care of you. It's not about others taking care of you. Allow others to care for you, but care for you should be that motivation. You are very independent. You are in your independence, in your singlehood. This will happen quickly. Can we get, well, it landed on the 8 of Wands. This is about you getting what you want quickly by creating space. Venus, okay. 8 of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. This is all relationship stuff. Relationships at work, relationship with money, relationships with others. The Empress is your home, the home. More clarity on the Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands and Nine of Cups. So the origin or the basis of where this arises, where it comes from, where all of this stems from. What you want versus what you fight for. Are you actually fighting for what you truly want? Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Empress. Communicating to yourself what you truly desire in your alone time, in your safe space. Is this truly what you want? Do you want more karmic relationships, or can you apply the karmic lesson to move on to true contentment and allow for space to be filled with true contentment? Okay. Why the Nine of Pentacles here? Okay, it can very well be movement, moving out of being stuck. Okay. In a stuck moment, you realize how stuck you've been. The Chariot, Cancer. Okay, again with the Cancer. So you could have Cancer placements affecting you at the moment. Okay, why the Nine of Pentacles? We have Law. High Priestess and the Moon, Pisces and the Moon. The Moon and Pisces. Okay. And then here you are again, King of Swords, Aquarius, another fixed sign, and then the Page of Wands. Clearing the mental fog, okay? In the alone time. It can be aggravating, it can be frustrating. Whoa, I'm like in there somewhere, Scorpio. Look, there you are, more Cancer, the Queen of Cups. This is about you letting go of a lot, logically, creatively inspired to move on, okay? Although, albeit frustrating, it's where you believe the inklings are there. Do you believe it? That you can make it through this, and that you can have a regeneration and a restart moment. You can take something new on, the Page of Wands. You can allow the flow to take you instead of you wanting to direct flow. Okay, yes, this is what I just said, the Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Cups emotionally grips, okay? Release the emotional grip, allow the emotional flow to come, in that there is a release and a new assertion with emotional confidence, mental agility and intelligence, combined with that emotional intelligence. Here you are, the Lovers, and maybe the strategy required to determine how you can receive and hold on to your power, take on this challenge, and to focus on coming to new spaces where you don't have to fight, where you are being guided to release a lot of those emotional containments, okay? To one, singularity, judgment, release, the Magician that aligns you with your true self, okay? Opens the path up, wow, for you to really come to realize how in caring for yourself, that brings a whole new beginning, and out of that devastation, maybe feeling like nothing, working on yourself here, frustrating but true. The new direction is coming, having to leave behind a lot, not fighting for it anymore, going your own way, okay? leaving and entering celebration, entering a whole new community, being a part of a whole new community, manifesting options, okay? True options, true supportive options, okay? Wow. We close this. I honor you, Scorpio. I hope that there's something that resonates in there. Don't forget to hit like. That blew my mind. Somewhere in there may be messages that resonate with you. Take only what does. Leave the rest to the rest. Leave me a comment. Say hi. Leave me a like, hit thumbs up, and subscribe if you're still here. Enjoy your Sun in Libra season. Mars and Scorpio is crazy. I would know because I have a Mars and Scorpio natal placement. Ciao.